Everybody, thank you so much. Thank you. Hold on, I gotta turn up the screen. Thank you guys. Thank y'all for all the birthday wishes. Thank y'all. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. I turned 34 today. 34 years on this earth, man. It's hard to believe. I'm 34. Still feel pretty good. All right, everybody, we're gonna walk around this city. Thank you, Sunshine and Leslie. We are walking around in downtown Liuzhou. We're gonna go to we're gonna go to kind of like a local, authentic living area. Show you what thank you, Leslie, and I think it was at the MVP. Thank you. We'll keep it moving. All right, I was gonna do a lot today. I was gonna climb a mountain, then I realized, man, I just want to chill out a little bit today. I'm just gonna chill out a little bit. This is like a mini Chongqing. Thank you, Plant Groove. Thank you, Chelly. Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody, for all the well wishes. I'm ashamed to say, slept in a little bit. Thank you, Plant Groove and Peony. I slept in a little bit today, Didn't really want to get up. That's what happens on your birthday. I just kind of wanted to sleep in a little bit, but I'm back. I am working. Thank you, Terry. We'll keep it moving. Beautiful. Thank you, everybody. We just got started 5 minutes ago. So great to see everyone. So where we're standing here right now, thank you, Dream Inc., Plant, Sunshine. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Pugs. And thank you, Snuff Dipper. Thank you, everybody. Great to see everyone. Thank you, Jill, Pugs, everyone, Peony, thank you. Where we are standing, thank you, Pugs. Thank you, everybody. Where we're standing is basically they're like downtown. Jill, Phoebe, thank you, everybody. This is like when we go to Chongqing later, either on this trip, probably on this trip. Yeah, when we go to Chongqing, there's something called Jiefang Square, which is called Revolution Square. Now, it looks very similar to this. This is a small version of it in the city of Liuzhou. You can kind of see this city is pretty old. Usually in the middle of downtown, you're gonna have like a luxury store. Thank you, Indigo. Now, who is that? Thank you for the pumpkins. Thank you to Real MVP and Pepper. Usually when you're in a big Chinese city, a larger Chinese city, when you're in a downtown area like this, you're gonna have some nice looking stores, like a Omega Watch or a Gucci store, some kind of a nice store. But you can see here, because this is such a small city, by really Chinese standards, even though it's a big one, by the standards of this province, thank you, Neats. All we have here is a McDonald's and a bakery right there. So we're gonna keep it moving. We're gonna continue to explore downtown. This is Tier 4 city living. Keep it moving. Follow the channel, share this live stream. We just got started. Great to see everybody. Sing us a happy birthday song. Sing myself a happy birthday song. Let's keep moving. What downtown look like. Thank you, Jasmine and Donna. The Real MVP. Thank you guys for sharing. Thank you, Terry, for sharing the live stream. Thank y'all. And this is their biggest mall. Check this out. Nick, MVP. Thank y'all. Thank you, everybody, for all the well wishes. When you guys wake up on Wednesday morning, my ass is gonna be at a restaurant eating my butt away. Thank you, Amuj. We're gonna be eating big tonight. We'll be eating big for lunch as well, but we're gonna be eating big tonight. We're gonna enjoy a very nice meal today. And that is the trifold. Thank you, Buttons, Gene and Danny. That is the trifold Huawei phone over here. Beautiful. Let's keep moving. All right, we're heading to our first destination, which is, we're gonna get out of this Jasmine. Thank you, everybody. Great to see everyone. Look, we are on our last few days here in mainland China. We're gonna be leaving here in early November. I'm trying to figure out, where it is we're gonna go to enjoy our last couple of weeks here before we head to Japan, and then we head to Taiwan in southern China. So we're getting out of here. Thank you, Donna. We'll be hitting the road and going somewhere else. This right here, complete over here. Look at it. This is the extent of downtown over here. Look at this. Look at this. Lady Death and Alicia. I did not go parasailing, but I got her WeChat though. She gave me her WeChat. Look at this. Thank you, nobody of note. Thank you everyone for all the well wishes. Beautiful. Look at how big of a store Huawei has here. Look at this. This entire area. Thank you, Lizzie and Donna. Look at this. Let's keep moving. Donna, thank you. All right, we just getting started. Let's go and get out of this area. Thank you, David and Susie. Thank y'all for all the well birthday wishes. It is my first time spending a birthday with so many people. I'm usually someone who's not very serious about birthdays. They just come and go. Thank you, David and Joni. Okay, but today we're celebrating it in front of what's going to be hundreds of people, thousands of people, tens of thousands of people. So thank you so much for all the love and support. I feel very, very loved. I feel very blessed. Thank you guys very much. Thank you. Thank you. Keep it moving to our destination though. Thank you, Pugs. Thank you, David. Thank you, Paul. Thank y'all. This is what downtown looks like. Thank you, Bad Dream and David and Kimberly. Thank you guys. I hope many more birthdays to come. I can't believe I've been on this earth for as long as I have. It's hard to believe. Check it out. Downtown Liuzhou. This is it. David and the real MVP. Thank y'all. This. Thank you, Kimberly. Beautiful. Thank you, Duchess. When am I gonna come home? Who knows? My home is in a hotel now, basically. Every single day, spending time out here on the road. That's what I love doing. So we'll do it for as long as I'm physically and mentally able to. Now, Liuzhou, for the people that didn't watch the live stream in the morning, it should be evening time now for most of you guys who are watching in the States. Liuzhou is the second largest city here in Guangxi province. The largest is, of course, Nanning. Now, the city has just over 4 million people living here. So it goes to show you this is not a very large province when a city of 4 million people is considered the second largest city. How do you know it's the second largest city? As I was mentioning yesterday, you can look at the license plates and you can see the first letter of the license plate is going to be B. A, B, C, D, which means second largest city in this province. Now the income here, again, compared to the rest of the country is pretty low because once again, the city with the entire Guangxi province is one of the more developing parts of China. Even though it's close to Guangdong province, it's close to the economic GDP center of China, this is still one of the poorer provinces in all of China. Now, what that means is this city is actually, for those of you that saw it yesterday in the morning, but this morning, it's actually a very, very livable city. What does it mean by when it's a very livable city? It means that everything here is very affordable because the income is not that high, therefore the prices here can't be that high. The rent, the food prices, transportation, everything here is cheap. It's a very, very comfortable city to live in. Thank you, MVP and David. Thank you, Gene. Thank you, everybody. Gene Bravo, thank you. Everything is just really affordable. Also, the other thing, thank you, Wonderful and David and Nobody of Note. Their language is totally different from Mandarin. There are some languages here in China, some dialects where you can understand a little bit of what they're saying, like their drawl, their accent is totally different from Mandarin. I listened to a couple of them speak in the carpool yesterday. I couldn't understand a thing, not even one word. So their language linguistically is totally different from Mandarin pronunciation. I have yet to hear how it compares to the Vietnamese language, but I would argue that it is probably more similar to what you know what I'm saying? Like it probably sounds more similar to other Southeast Asian languages than it does to Mandarin. I couldn't understand a thing they were saying. Thank you, David and Nandita. Thank you for all the chilies. Thank you everybody for all the well wishes. We're just getting started. We're walking around their downtown area. You can see we literally just passed their downtown square, and now we are in this area of the city where you can see all these street hawkers. So like I said, not a very big city. Thank you, David. Thank y'all for sharing. Let's share this live stream. Keep it moving. It's this Jade City. Thank you, David. Enjoy. Thank you, David, for all the chilies. David discovered me here on TikTok. Thank you very much. All right, let's keep moving. I was talking with one of our viewers, one of our best viewers this morning, my morning time, about what we're gonna do in Japan. We got a lot of things coming up in Japan. It's time we change up the scenery a little bit and get into a different country. Thank you, David and Terry. David, it just keeps going. Thank you, David. Thank you, Jojo, for extending your sub. TLC, man, thank you. Man, thank you, everybody. Thank you, Jamie. Let's keep moving. All right, we are now at the residential area of Liuzhou. Sylvia. Keep moving. Damn, David, it just keeps going. Thank you, David. Thank you, Pepper. All right, this is the first place we're hitting up. We finally arrived after a 15-minute walk. All right. For the people that live here, they don't have any options like a Costco or a Walmart. Most of them come here. This is called Qingyun Mingsheng Shichang. This is our first destination. It is going to be one of their busiest areas for the folks that live here. Look at this. Lots of good breakfast options, lots of good food options, lots of people of all ages. This is what we're about to go into right now. Thank you, David and Terry. Thank you. Now, let's go in here and see what we got. There's a lot of people here. Oh, man. Oh, man. Ah, man, I'm glad y'all don't understand no Chinese and y'all can't read this. Man, y'all see this right here, man. Let's just keep it moving, man. I'm glad y'all can't understand that. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. What does it say? I don't think I should translate that. I think Plant Groove knows what it says. Plant Groove can translate it for y'all. We're gonna walk around this market. This. Oh, now we look at this. Everybody y'all wanna know what it says? Thank you, TLC, for extending your sub. Oh, y'all wanna know what it says? All right. Oh, also another thing about what is the specialty food here in Guangxi province and in the city of Liuzhou. It's called luosifen. You're going to see this everywhere. It's like the Philly cheesesteak of Philadelphia. Okay, thank you, Michelle. So what that means is they have this thing, based on what I understand, is they use those sea snails or those river snails, whatever, those snails, like escargot from France. And what they do is they stir fry it, they boil it into a soup, they get the juice out of it, and they mix it with noodle. Okay, so it's like a snail sauce noodle thing that they love to eat here in Guangxi province. It's called luosifen. Now, truth be told, I never eat it. And it's not my type of food, but they have it here. People love it, especially people in southern China. Not my type of food, but you can see there's a lot of stores here that are very, very popular. They all seem to sell the same thing, which is this, once again, the snail sauce noodle. Very popular, even in Shenzhen, because there's a lot of migrants, a lot of people in general who live in, thank you, David, thank you, R. Tucker, who live in Shenzhen and Guangzhou from this neighboring province. You're also gonna find a lot of luosifen in those areas of southern China as well. So let's go over there. See, look, they all sell the same thing. Y'all see this right here? That store over there, this store over here. Makes me feel like I should get one. come over here. Thank you, Spirited Garage, for the subs. Thank you, David. Thank y'all. I see this right here. Man, thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, David. Thank you, Shelby. All right, so this market here is pretty simple. All this used to be these old buildings over here. See this? Purple Creation, I appreciate you just for tapping on the screen and watching. Don't even worry about it. There's plenty of people who are supporting the channel. We have more than enough to keep the channel moving and go to the places that we need to go, including Japan. So I appreciate you just watching. Now, this is called Luosifan right here. All right, and this is very inexpensive food. And those are the 3 words right there. Snail sauce soup. See all the ingredients over here. And also the people here also love to eat very, very spicy. Similar to many other parts of Japan. 哎，你好，这个螺蛳粉怎么卖？1两9块，2两10块。2两10块是吧？几两？它这个2两是2两什么东西啊？2两中碗、大碗、小碗、中碗。2两多1块钱，多1点粉。哦，它那个螺蛳粉的汤在哪里啊？汤在这里啊。哦，就这个就是汤啊。哦，螺蛳汤啊。这个螺蛳粉的汤是什么？我是外地人，不好意思，我问一下，它是什么东西做出来的？用豆腐螺丝熬出来的。螺丝熬出来的是吧？哦，豆腐螺丝。这个辣不辣？不要辣就这样，有一点点辣呢。哦 ，OK，Thank you, Jazz。要几两？那我先看一下，这啥玩意儿？这是？那个猪皮。猪皮，哦， that's pork skin. Thank you, Blissful. Man, that's the sauce right there, man. That's the soup base. You could just tell this shit is spicy, man. You smell it too. Very spicy. This is basically their rice. This is like their staple of their diet over here, man. That just looks spicy. This is why, like I said, I don't really eat this stuff. Spicy. Let's keep moving. All right, let's go check out this market. What we got over here? Very, very spicy. Very, very spicy food. Thank you, Jules. Look, I kind of want to order one for the sake of showing y'all what it is. Thank you, Jules and Colin. I kind of want to order one and show you guys what it is. But I'm gonna be completely honest with you. You know what I'm saying? This ain't really the type of food I really want to eat. But I kind of want to show you what it look like, though. You know? There's a lot of people here. Thank you, Skull Lover, Neats, and Angie, and Pepper. I just keep it real with you guys, man. Like, let me come in here real quick, man. See what they got over here.
凉拌要猫热吗？要什么？它可以烫一下热。哦，可以，可以，好的。一起多少钱啊？
Oh man, thank you, David and Slaw. I think I'm just gonna show it to y'all, man. What it look like.
人家有涂改面了。
Thank you, David and Angie. Let's keep walking around. Let's keep walking. It does look good. All right, I'm gonna say something. I mean, I ain't trying to offend nobody, okay? But let's use American food as an example. Thank you, David and Pepper. This is basically what it looked like. These people just left. This is what it looked like right here. So this is their leftovers. So they're gonna throw all this away. This is what luosifan looks like. It's made using the escargot, the snail sauce. So the entire soup base is made out of snail sauce, and it's got these white noodles plus some chicken feet, plus some peanuts. Thank you, Matt and Jean. And it looks spicy as hell. But it's cheap though. It's only $1.40, $2, $1.50. Okay, so let me finish what I was saying. So for all the American food that we eat, is there anything that you guys know that is like authentic American food, but you're just like, I don't really want to try it because I know like it kind of don't fit my palate? Is there any food that fits that bucket of description for you? This is kind of how it is for me. Not every type of Chinese food is my favorite. Okay, thank you, Mertz and Stan and Jennifer. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, but this right here is Lucifer right here. This is it. You put all types of ingredients in it. Lentil soup, chitlins, the liver, the possum. Yeah, I mean, just like, I call a spade, man. Like, you know, Guangxi cuisine is not really for me. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all, man. It ain't really my type of food. You know, this looks good though. These spare ribs over here look very, very good. I'm good with most types of Chinese food. Guangxi food. Oh man, I'm just keeping it real with y'all, man. Not what I dream about. Not what I dream about. The crunchy skin. This looks very good though. For those of you that eat pork, you know, for those of you that eat pork, this is good. I don't eat pork, but this looks really good. Thank you, Angie. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Man, keep moving. Look at all that lucifer over there. Let's keep moving. This looks good though. See, I don't know what that is. Man, thank you, JK. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, everyone. We're just walking around in Liuzhou. Hey, here's the thing why I'm not a big fan of the food here. Okay, once again, I'm very honest, probably to a fault. I grew up in a part of China where we're used to eating things that are a little bit lighter on the flavor. Okay, like in Jiangsu, we don't really eat crazy spicy. We don't really eat that much food that's like very, very heavily flavored. The flavoring of Jiangsu food is very, very light. This is why I love Cantonese food. Cantonese food is also very light. When you come out to areas like Guizhou, like Guangxi, to these areas of China, you realize, Marlene and Sweet Tooth, thank you. You realize the food that they eat is so heavily spiced. So heavily spiced. Does anybody know why? Thank you, Rena Claire, Pretty Brown Girl. Thank you, everybody. Does anybody know why the food here is so heavily spiced as it is in Sichuan, as it is in Guangxi, as it is in Yunnan? Does everybody know the answer? Anybody know the answer to that? Like why it's so heavily spiced? Thank you for the happy birthday wishes. Thank you, JK, for sharing. Climate is a big reason. Like Kiana, thank you, Pat. My tongue is sensitive. Shit, that ain't what she said. Let's keep it moving though. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep going into the market. The market starts right here to cover the smell because of the meat. Now the biggest reason why a lot of the regions, like when you go to Chongqing, when you go to Sichuan, the reason their food is very, very spicy is because their climate is very humid, so they need to sweat. But because a lot of times when you are here and you are at one of the regions in China, thank you, Jolo and Cyber Hero, where traditionally it's a little bit more lower income, let's say, they need to add a lot more spice to their food to give it the flavor. And somebody said lower quality ingredients. I wouldn't say it's lower quality, but it's definitely lower priced ingredients. Like when you go to Chaoshan, when you go to like one of the traditionally more abundant areas of China, like Fujian, like Jiangsu, thank you RZA, like Zhejiang, they don't need to flavor their food so heavily because they are already using fresh ingredients from the ocean, fresh ingredients from the river, because they're very wealthy and abundant. Here, a lot of the protein has to be kept for a long time. Remember when we were in Guizhou, a lot of the food has to be kept throughout the winter. It has to be kept for a long time. Therefore, it's heavily covered in salt. It's marinated. Because they have to keep the food for a long time, they don't have access to as many fresh ingredients as they do in the coastal areas, let's say like a Zhejiang, like a Fujian, or like a Guangdong province. So this is why when you come out here to areas of China where there's a saying in China where usually it is the case where the more impoverished a region is, the more the heavier their palate is going to be. Hopefully that makes sense. So it's like usually the wealthier a place is in China, the palate actually is a little bit lighter. And usually when a place is a little bit, I don't want to use the word poor, but it's a little bit less economically developed, the palate tends to be stronger. Does that make sense? So, and this is why, like, when and like, forgive me for saying this, but Guizhou has some of the worst food I've ever had in China. I mean, we had a great time in Guizhou for about 2 weeks. Every day we had amazing live streams. We saw amazing scenery, but the food was really unbearable for me. I feel like I lost 5 pounds when I was in Guizhou. It's just not many things that I can eat in those parts of the country where everything is spicy or heavily, and also sour. They also eat dishes that are very, very sour. So very, very interesting dynamic here. I call a spade, I keep it real with you guys. You know, it's just the food options in certain parts of China, and not everything is exactly the same. Not everything is identical. There's a lot of varieties when it comes to Chinese food. What is she doing? Oh, this is nice right here. Thank you, Raina. Thank you, Raina, for subscribing and the first gift. I appreciate it. Thank y'all for the birthday wishes. Let's go into the market. We should go across the street over here. So let's see what we got over here. Does that make sense? Thank you, Linda, for the birthday wishes. Does what I just said make sense about the different palettes? Did that make sense, everybody? The palette options? Yeah. Thank you, Victoria, for the birthday wishes. Did that make sense? I'm good. It made sense. Like, look at this right here. Oh, that looks good. 新鲜的山楂吧，这是。冰糖山楂。Man, look at this, man. Thank you, Nick, for the subs. Nick, thank you very much. Jazz, thank you. If you got a free sub from Nick, give him a word of thank you. If you got a free sub from Charlie Lambert, give him a word of thank you. Thank you. You got a free sub from Terry. What's that? Give him a word of thank you. What is this? Thank you, Ale and Bronco. Beautiful. So that was shanjia over here. I've never seen it this fresh. This is super, super fresh shanjia. I don't know how to say it in English. How do you say shanjia in English? Look at that. Thank you, Stan and Cone. This is super sweet. Thank you, JK, for sharing. Thank you, Skull Lover, for the birthday wishes. Let's keep moving. Ooh. See, this is my type of food right here. See, I actually like this. Look at this ban li over here. Look at the way this is cooked. Ooh. Man, look at that. Look at that ban li over here. Look how fresh that is. Oh, thank y'all for the birthday wishes. Thank y'all. So how do you? This is ban li. I also don't know how to say this in English, man. I'm telling you, my English is getting worse, y'all. My English is getting worse and worse. I don't have a chance to speak it as much, other than with you guys. My English is getting worse. If it wasn't for TikTok, I probably need to take ESL again. I'd be slipping. My English be slipping, y'all. Let's keep going. Let's keep moving. Oh, chestnut. That's right. Roasted chestnut. That's the word. Roasted chestnut. Thank you, Cone. And Nick, great to see you, man. What a ride it's been. Thank you, Nick. Chestnuts. Well, that was chestnut, but I don't know how to say this in English, though. 这个山楂怎么卖啊？5块钱2个。5块钱2个是吧？好好吃的。是吧？大的是3块钱1个是吧？这种大的3块钱。哦，好的。I'm gonna keep it moving, man. Thank you, Feel Heal Meal. Let's keep moving. 山楂, how do you say 山楂 in English? I am gonna eat something, but we're gonna save our stomach for a big hearty meal today. I'm not trying to waste my stomach on nonsense food today. I'm trying to have a big meal for lunch and dinner. Okay, this is my birthday after all, man. We're gonna be eating well today. We're gonna be eating well today, man. We're gonna have a big meal. Thank you, Tyler, for the birthday wishes. And thank you, Han Farlow. Thank you. Just as soon as I say that, man, see this. Ah, man. Thank you, Liao. And as soon as I say that, once you look, I don't know what this is. Everything is deep fried. Look at all this. Thank you, Yo-Yo Meal. Thank you very much. Look at all this. Oh, by the way, man, I'm gonna say this in the nicest way possible. I woke up this morning at 5 a.m. Okay, thank you, Eric and Mike. Thank you, Eric, you gotta hit me up on DMs. I need to know your address, man. The Stones are back in America. My mom brought it back 2 weeks ago. Gotta get it sent to you. Pin me your address. I woke up this morning at 5 a.m. Let me tell you guys something. The pomegranate juice and the orange juice and the oysters worked really well. Because it woke me up at 5 a.m. in the morning. Now, the frustration lies in the fact that, okay, I was by myself. Very sad. But the orange juice and the pomegranates plus the oysters, I'm telling y'all, man. I'm telling y'all. It was crazy. I woke up at 5 a.m. It was crazy. Man, I woke up. Boom. Man, I woke up like a boom. Speaking of which, I'm actually looking for more pomegranate juice. Just looking for more. Looking for some more, man. That thing worked way too well. Salute. Indeed, man. I woke up like a rocket. Shit. And then I went back to sleep. Oh, hey, 你好. Man. I'm telling y'all, it's a crazy combination. Thank you, Rel. It's a crazy combination, man. Oysters. Can you imagine oysters plus orange juice plus pomegranates? It'd be crazy. What is that? I've been seeing this a lot. What is that? Thank you, Will Marie. How do you eat this? 哎，老板，这个怎么吃啊？它是脱皮吗？剥开吃是吧？这里面是甜的吧？这个是。甜的。哦。Thank you, Power Lab and Patty. Oh, these are lychees. That's a rich people food, man. I stick with the apples and oranges. Look at this. See, this is how you know we're in a tropical area close to Vietnam. There's so many different types of fruits and vegetables that I don't really see where I'm from. Thank you, Pat Zurich. It's just different. You know, a lot of different types of tropical fruits. You know, let's keep moving. Let's see, what is that? What is that? Oh, what is that? Thank you, I am Lynn, for extending your sub. Interesting. What we got over here? What is that? 是糕是吧？
啊，绵绵糕。
这啥做的？这是？
杂粮啊，五谷杂粮啊。
哦，杂粮是吧？
上面。
哦，这个是吗？我看一下。哦。Look at this. 尝看啊，免费试吃，免费。将来煎炒妈的有很多。I'ma keep it 100 with y'all, okay? Y'all watch my live stream on TikTok because I keep it real with y'all all the time. I never lie to you guys, okay? I always keep it real with you guys. The one thing that I'm starting to kind of understand about this place is that a lot of the different foods that they sell here is very, very colorful. Y'all see how beautiful this food looks. Look at all the different colors. You know, y'all, okay, but I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. For all the Americans that are watching back home, this is very nice to look at, especially this. This looks beautiful. Okay, exactly. I think Charlie said it exactly to the point. This is not the type of food you're not gonna see me eat a lot of this food. Okay, the reason being is that there's so much color additives that are being added into these foods to make it look appetizing and appealing to tourists and shoppers. Okay, natural food isn't supposed to look uniformly colorful like that. Okay, so for me, you know, I don't really. I mean, it's a privilege for me to show it to you. And I'd be lying to you guys if I said this is something that I eat every day. It's not, and I don't really eat that stuff. But, you know, it does catch the eye. You see, the types of food I like to eat Very nice to look at. This is the type of food I like to eat, everybody. This is it right here. Okay, I grew up eating this. You know, when I was growing up in Zhenjiang and Jiangsu. Thank you, Victoria and Yo Boy. This is the type of food I love to eat. You see, the food that I love to eat, given from God, it's not supposed to look all pretty and uniform. It's supposed to look a little bit dirty like this. You'll see that? That's the God's food. That is natural food. 哎，老板，这个怎么卖啊？这个5元一个是吧？70 cents each. Thank you, Dave. See, look at this. Look at how fresh this is. 甜吗，老板？甜吗？我来一个。Let me get one. 来一个 I gotta get one. 5元，这不管大小都是5元一个是吗？好，我来挑一个吧。我先付一下。您觉得哪一个更甜啊？Which one？是吗？我来一个小一点的吧。
你马上吃，不甜我不要你切。
好。
我贴切给你吃些。
好的，没事，我手这儿。没有勺子吗？
有啊，
有一个勺子，您放我5元是吧？
啊，5元。有。
70 cents for this sweet potato over here. Is baked just like the way when I was a kid. Let me give this a try.
谢谢。
好，谢谢你。我能做一下吗？我做一下。
不好做。
Find a place to. See if I can find a place to. See if I can find a place to post up real quick. And also, this is very hot. Let's keep it moving for now. I got the sweet potato. This is 70 cents. He gave me a spoon. Fresh. This actually looks very good. Man, but I promised myself I'm not gonna eat too much here. I'm gonna go have a very nice sit-down lunch. Thank you, good deed. This looks amazing. So anyway, my point being, don't be brainwashed by all the color additives that they put in the food. Try to go for food that is made by nature, that is made by God. You know what I'm saying? Like without too much additives. Like this is pretty good. This is just eggs plus flour. You know, this right here looks very tempting. It's good to look at. Man, thank you, Charlie, for the Cash App. Thank you, Charlie. Thank you, Ankle Biter, man. Thank you, Charlie. Thank you, Charlie. I always keep it real with you guys, man. Like, I could, man, thank you, OG, for the Cash App. Man, thank y'all. Man, thank y'all. Beautiful. Thank y'all. But this looks beautiful, though. This looks absolutely beautiful. Miss K and Aura, thank you. I do eat pastries. Like I said, I'm not 100% strict with my diet. But I try to stay away. But when I try to eat foods that are, what do you call it? When I try to eat different types of food that break my diet, meaning very greasy or very fried, I still try to eat just like original things. But this is beautiful, though. Nice to look at. Got all different types of food. Beautiful. Look at this. Oh, thank you, Lisa. And thank you, OG and Charlie. Appreciate y'all. Thank you, everybody. Thank y'all. Thank you. What is this? What is that? 老板，这是什么？
这是虎皮猪脚。
哦，虎皮猪脚。
有这个招牌虎皮猪脚。
哦。
哪个好吃一点呀
1、2、3、4，我的全部都是好吃。
都是好吃，吃不了，肚子饱了。
肚子饱了，打包。
Thank you, Bill Marie. This right here is
下午吃。
That's been covered in tofu skin right here.
盒子装也可以。
这个可以切一下吗？
可以呀。
来一个虎皮的。来一个这个。
This is just. Look at how heavily this is seasoned. This is amazing.
都是有一点辣，不会很辣。
Everything is spicy. Everything that she's selling is spicy. Check this out. Check out how she makes.
来一个10块的是吗？
对。
Look at that.
对，来一个小的就行。这两个是一样的，是吗？
哪个？
这两个。
这个15，这个10块。
That's also marinated pig feet. Look at that.
这锅和这锅的是一样的。
泡在汁里面的都入味。
Beautiful. Thank you, Abbas. Let's keep moving. Goes back to my point. All the food here is very heavily flavored, which is good. Now, when we go to Taiwan, I want you guys to go check out some Taiwanese food. Okay, some Taiwanese Chinese food. See how their street food differs from what you see in mainland China. Okay, because we're gonna go to a lot of night markets. Taiwan in southern China is very famous for their night markets. We're gonna go check out how their food is different from what you've seen in the last 7 months here in China. What the hell is that, man? A baseball?
这个没牙了是吗？加亮果吗？
Oh,
亮果3块。
what is that? What is this? This is 35 cents each.
微信收看3元。
Baseball looking
热
thing
络
over
清
here.
晰的水油堆。
Look at that, and that's fried. But what is that?
微信收看3元。
亮果吗？3块钱。
老板，这是什么味道啊？这是？
是甜口的哦，
哦，甜的是吧？
很好吃的啊。
Oh, that's sweet.
4块50哦，2个品都很好吃的啊。
哦，这个是咸的吗？这个？
都是甜的。
哦，都是甜的。哦，这是 sweet as well.
这是糯糯唧唧。
哦
热闹经济的水油堆。
，gotcha.
微信收看3元。
Let's keep moving, everybody. Let's keep moving. There's a lot to look at here, man. This is a long ass alley, man. This is a long alley. What the hell's going on over here? Why are all these ladies over here? What's going on over here? Oh, they selling noodles. What is this? Oh, I could smell the flavor. I can smell the flavor. The flavor is so strong. Beautiful. Look at that. Man. Beautiful. Let's keep moving. So far, my haul has been a sweet potato. Let's keep moving. Let's see what else we got over here.
下一位准备，大白小白，小白吗？小白，
Let's keep moving. Hit the follow button and share this live stream. Oh, see that first thing I seen tonight that I could eat. Oh, that's my type of food right here. Oh, that's my type of food right here, man. Look at this. I see that right there. That's my type of food right here. Hit the follow button and share this live stream. Oh, that's not my type of food. I love this. This is actually not Peking duck. For those of you that have seen Peking duck in Beijing, this is roast duck. Thank you, David. So David's favorite food over here, man. Man, smells so good. 香啊 Look at this. 这都是鸭子吧，老板？有鹅吗？没有鹅是吧？
没有鹅
哦，都是鸭子。
我们广西都是吃鸭子多，
都吃鸭子多是吧？这一只鸭子怎么卖啊
24一斤，
？24一斤，按斤算是吧？
对，
哦，片皮鸭。哦，
经常在买的好多年了。
是吗？哇，片皮鸭，片皮鸭跟北京烤鸭有什么区别吗？
有的差不多，我觉得比北京烤鸭好吃。
是吧？
对
柳州
啊，
版的北京烤鸭，
Looks good。
他们家的好吃。
他们家好吃。
对，书记
他们家开了很多年了吗？
开了蛮多年，好像还有一个分店在北山那边吧。
开了很多年了。Beautiful.
3块5。
Man, this whole piece right here is $3.30. Thank you, David. Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. I'm gonna figure out what I want to eat for my lunch today. I'm not sure if I want to eat a duck. Oh, thank you, David. Let's keep moving. Let's go further into this market. Y'all, once again, By the way, I want y'all to appreciate just how hard it is to see what I showed you yesterday at the night market in that village. Okay, thank you, David and Crazy A and Greg. It is literally impossible to find wild-caught snakes nowadays. Thank you, Sandy and David. What you just saw yesterday, last night, at the village market when we saw that guy whip out a snake. I ain't talking about his snake. I'm talking about an actual snake. That is literally impossible to find in so many other parts of China. So I want y'all to appreciate, thank you, David, just how hard it is. Thank you, David, to see it. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Hooked Up and B and David. Let's keep moving. See. Oh, man, they be eating out here. Oh, man, this is going to get all the vegans. This is going to get all the vegans tossed up again. Look at this. Man. Thank you, Jane. This one is not wild caught, by the way. This is a farm raised one. Man, you look at him. He's trying to holler at that girl over there. Look at him trying to holler. Thank you, Trippy. Look at him trying to holler. He's trying to holler at her. Look at him. Look at him. He's trying to holler at her. This fish over here. Beautiful. Lisa, that one was a farm raised one. That one's a farm raised one. Look, man, y'all act like I'm Tarzan or some shit. Like I'm freeing animals out here. Like this is what I do for a full-time job. Yesterday was a one-time thing because yesterday was actually that was an actual wild caught turtle. These are all like farm raised agricultural products. Look at that. Look at all the hairy crabs over here. Beautiful. Thank you, David. Please hit the follow button and share this live stream. They got some fresh food over here. As I was saying yesterday, y'all. Thank you, I Am Cool and Why Me. Thank you, David. As I was saying yesterday, the folks out here eat the freshest food. This doesn't exist in Nanshan, in Shenzhen. This doesn't exist in Futian and Shenzhen. All those wealthy areas of China. You can't find wet markets like this anymore. And this is literally a wet market because you look at the ground here. Thank you, Rita. Look at how wet the ground is. This is how you know we're at an authentic wet market. Look at this. And you can just tell because we're not at a village anymore. All these frogs over here, all farm raised. Look at all the crawfish over here. Thank you, David and Will Marie. Thank you for the birthday wishes, everybody. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. The wet market is supposed to be like this. The ground is supposed to be wet like this. Thank you, Aura and Ann. Thank you, Ankle Biter. Thank y'all. Let's keep moving. Thank you, Skid and Melly. Woo. Man, this is the real. Thank you, Will Marie and everybody for the birthday wishes. David, I appreciate you. Marlene, thank you. I'm a Scorpio. I ain't no Libra. I'm a Scorpio. Let's keep moving. You know, when I gotta tell you guys this though. You know, this is what's really changed about China in the last 25 years. You know, I turned 34 today. When I was 9-10 years old, when I used to go to the wet market with my mother, she would take me to the market to go shop. Because when I was a kid, thank you, Rita. When I was a kid, I was so skinny because I wouldn't eat. I refused to eat. I was a very picky eater as a kid. So my mom she just ended up saying, you know what, since you don't want to eat, I'll just take you to the market and you pick out what you want to eat. Therefore, you have no excuse not to eat. Thank you, OG and Aura. Have a good evening. OG, I know you got to get some rest. Thank you. Like, what I'm trying to tell you guys is like, when I was a kid, I never saw so much selection of food when I went to the wet market. You know, the amount of protein that is available to the Chinese people nowadays has really exploded in the last 25 years. Thank you, Raina and David and OG Olga. Thank you so much. Thank you, Olga. Thank you, Cody and David. It's just like, when I was a kid, you go to the wet market, you would see like, you know, some shrimp, some fish, you know, the things. And this is not, like I said, this is not a wealthy part of China where we're at. You know, and this is like just the amount of protein that is available to the people. It's incredible how this country has changed in the last 25 to 30 years. So much protein available. People are eating well out here, man. They are like this stuff right here. When I was a kid, thank you OG, thank you David. When I was a kid, thank you Liang Zai. Great to see you again, Liang Zai. I just never saw this stuff like this right here. I never saw this stuff when I was a kid. Oh. Look at this, we eating good. I had a lot of frog when I was a kid. I will say that. I had a lot of frog as a kid. Look at that. Thank you, Amy. Yeah, man, it's a lot. But these turtles, you can see, you know why these turtles are not wild caught? I could tell right away, is if you look at the color of their shells over here, tend to be a little bit lighter colored. This is how you know it's farm raised. And also another way to tell if the turtle that you're looking at is wild caught or not is you gotta look at their claws. Okay, you gotta look at their claws. If you see a claw that's very, very sharp, more likely than not, it's going to be wild caught, because in nature, in the wild, and you could do the same thing for frogs. I was having a conversation with my carpool driver yesterday. He was teaching me you got to look at the claws of these animals, because if it's sharp, it means that they are coming from the wild. But then again, you just don't get a chance to see them at the markets anymore because it's so heavily regulated. China, ever since COVID-19, has really cracked down on the selling of wild animals. What you used to, I gotta tell you guys this. For those of you that are old enough who are watching this, if you ever had a chance to come to China 20 or 30 years ago, okay, thank you Sumaya and Reina. If any of you guys watching had been to China 20 or 30 years ago and you were in Guangzhou, you were in Shunde, you were in southern China, I want you guys to remember the things that you could buy back then. You could buy like pangolins, you could buy freaking, you know, what's the thing? Porcupines. You know, you could buy, you know, they used to eat monkey brains. That one is true. They used to eat monkey brains in southern China. Now, all that stuff is illegal. It is outlawed because it is nationally protected animals. Like the pangolin, if your asses get caught smuggling a pangolin nowadays, your ass is going to jail. You are going to jail. It is so, the laws are so strict nowadays. The things that you used to be able to buy 20, 30 years ago has now totally disappeared from public life. Totally disappeared. So let's keep it moving, man. Let's keep it moving. The dude's like, a what? What you just say? I said a pangolin. He's like, a what? Let's keep it moving. Beautiful. Follow the channel. Share the live stream. Well, turtle is farm raised though. You know, most of the turtle is farm raised. They be eating good out here, man. They got abalone. These people are eating good. I'm happy for them. They be eating good out here. Pangolin is a national tier 1 protected animal now. You get caught with a pangolin nowadays, your ass gonna become a pangolin in jail. Okay? You're gonna be sitting in a cage. You're gonna be in jail if they catch you with a pangolin nowadays. They don't play that shit no more. Very, very strict. Very, very strict nowadays. Look how fresh this beef is. Man. Beautiful. Nah, they don't, you know, when we go to Japan, we're going to see a lot of raw sushi. But here in this part of China, in Guangxi, I don't believe they eat a lot of raw food. But however, when you go to Shunde, when you go to Chaoshan, they actually do eat sashimi as well. Just like they do in Japan. They also eat raw seafood. Not so much raw meat. Not so much like raw chicken or anything like that, like raw beef. They don't do that. But like certain raw fish, raw seafood, sometimes it's marinated. They do have that. But as I was saying, like you guys are walking around in markets like this, you guys have to remember, the regulations have become so much more strict, so much stricter, very, very strict nowadays. I will guarantee, I will probably say 100% of the things that they sell here at this wet market is all farm raised. I don't think they sell anything wild caught here. Everything is farm raised. Yeah, I would say everything is farm raised. 100%. Look at all the fish over here. A lot of options. That's a lot of options. Let's keep moving. I don't know why, but I'm always so drawn to these markets. I just love these types of markets. Thank you, Roy. I just heard my phone shake. Thank you, OG, for making my phone shake. Thank you, Olga. Thank you, Dakota, and nobody of note. Thank you for making my phone shake. Just shook my phone. Thank you very much. Thank you, Dakota, and nobody of note. Thank you, OG. You shook my phone. I was looking around and my phone started shaking. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. And also, pangolin, is that an anteater? I think they're a little bit different. I don't think they're the same thing. Thank you once again, OG and Dakota. See, here's the thing. You guys have to understand, I know a lot of Americans back home, you know, like I know Lisa feels this way. A lot of people back home in America, when we see different types of food that they eat out here in China, you know, they see a lot of things that they're like, oh my God, I didn't know that you could even eat this. But you guys have to remember, different cultures, they have different dietary habits. It's no different from when you go to McDonald's and you eat a fish fillet sandwich at McDonald's. Where do you think that fish came from, right? Those fish actually came from the ocean. Those are caught from the ocean. Those are not farm-raised fish that you eat at McDonald's at the fish fillet sandwich. When you eat a burger, when you go to Chick-fil-A, all those things, you know, eating animals has been a part of Chinese culture for thousands of years, 4,000 or 5,000 years. The food here is really, really great varieties. They have amazing selection. Even like I said, in a part of China where, you know, the economy isn't as strong or robust as the coastal areas, you can just see so much fresh food available. It's amazing. It's amazing. Food heaven indeed. Thank you, Roy. Very, very beautiful. Thank you, C Slow. I'm telling you guys, man, you know, I say this to all the Americans, and I say this as a fellow American who loves you guys, man. I'm telling you, I love you guys. Stay away from the boxed food as much as you can. Shop fresh. It's doubtful that back home in America you'll get things as fresh as it is here in a wet market, and that's becoming increasingly true for a lot of Chinese people as well who are shopping at grocery stores. But try to buy as much fresh ingredients as possible. You know, try to stay away from the boxed food. Once again, I'm not telling you how to live. I'm just giving you my advice. When you come out here, it just makes you realize, like, you guys gotta understand, there's a people here across the world that are living on a food budget, probably a quarter of what we're spending in America, and they are eating very, very healthy. They're eating very, very healthy here for a fraction of the food budget that we have back home in America. So look in your neighborhood market, see if there's an Asian market somewhere where you live. See if you can find some good food that's made by hand, not out of a box where you live. A lot of Asian markets are now popping up everywhere in America. H Marts, Grand Asias. You know, I'm seeing a lot of people of different ethnicities go in there and shop. So let's keep it moving. Follow the channel. Share this live stream. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Let's keep it moving. You see all these, look at how cheap this is. This is all measured in 500 grams in jing. So that right there is like literally 19 cents a pound for that cabbage over there. Thank you, Mr. Strickland family. Thank you. Thank you for the cash app, Mr. Strickland. Thank you, Kristen. Let's keep moving. You see all the radish over there is only freaking 12 cents a pound. The winter melon over there, the carrots over there, 18 cents a pound. The winter melon over there is probably 20 cents a pound. And these are so, the cucumbers over here, 1 yuan per jing, 12 cents a pound. Cheap. They're very cheap. Beautiful. Keep moving. Oh, there's everything fresh. Let's keep moving. Do I cook? I wish. Because if I cook, I live a good life out here in China, man. You can buy everything fresh. I wish. See, look at this. Y'all see this right here? What y'all think this is? Pig blood right here. Thank you, Nick. Fresh pig blood. 这是猪的那个猪血哦，牛血这是哦，这怎么卖这牛血？1块钱一个。That's actually ox blood over here. Man, that is ox blood. That is cow blood over here. Packed packed with iron and nutrition. Man, look at that. Ox blood. Man, look at how fresh this meat is over here.
来完就买一点就吧。
哎，我看一看，因为我这看一看。
你手上不是买了吗？
我买了个这个，这个。哦，这是牛舌吗？这是？
对呀。
Oh, that is beef tongue right here, y'all. 对，美国人没有看过这么新鲜的肉。
这样。
对他们没看过这么新鲜的，对，他们也不吃牛舌。That is cow tongue over here. Thank you, Maja. Thank you, Maja. So, by the way, a fun fact about cow tongue: most of this meat actually needs to be thrown away. On a piece of cow tongue, only a small part of it is actually edible. You have to do a lot of processing when you're eating cow tongue. But one of the pricier cuts of meat here, cow tongue. Let's keep moving. Let's keep it moving. And so let me stand on the corner here and let me put my sweet potato, which is still in my hand. Let me put this down for a second. And I think this right here, what you're looking at, is the microcosm of how China has changed as a country in the last 34 years since I've been alive. Just the explosion of everyday items that's available to the general public has just the general public's food options, clothing options, travel options has exploded in the last 34 years. It's totally exploded. So much more food that they can buy, so much more places that they can go to on travel. When I was a kid living in China, I lived in China until I was 11 years old before we immigrated to the United States. When I was a kid, nobody traveled. I didn't know any classmates with the exception of one boy whose family was wealthy enough to travel. Nobody traveled. Very few friends of mine went on extended vacations. Now the Chinese people routinely go on vacations. So it's like when you think about life and how it's changed in the last 34 years, it's really all about the explosion of personal choices that's available to the general public. There's just so many more things available in China now. So much more merchandise, so much more food. It's a very materialistic improvement over what was available when I was a kid. When I was a kid, my grandma used to knit my sweaters. My grandma would hand knit my sweaters as a kid. No, very few people do that nowadays. Very, very few people do that nowadays. Thank you, cows, because you can go to the department store and buy a sweater for very, very cheap. So this is why, thank y'all for all the birthday wishes. Oh, we lagging? Are we lagging, Olga? Are we lagging? Just signal a little bit better. Are we lagging? No, we good? No? Olga was saying we were lagging. If we're lagging, go to the next live stream and come right back. Okay? So this is what I'm trying to tell you guys. The explosion of personal choices for the everyday people is really what's defined as the biggest changes here in China the last 34, 35, 40 years. I'm telling y'all, this is absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing, man. Man, no lagging, we good. If it's lagging, go to the next live stream and come right back. Come right back. Let's keep it moving. And I think, you know, I'm struggling to. I'm struggling because mentally I don't know if I want to say the next thing that I want to say. Okay. Let me be very careful with my words here because I do have to. I'm a big thinker. I love to think about things. I think one of the reasons why, you know, you think about all the things that have what I call. You guys want to listen to this idea that I have? Thank you, Lori. You guys want to listen to this like thought that I have? You guys want to listen to it? Okay. All right. So hear me out on this. Okay. One of the things that, thank you, OG and cows. Thank you, Olga. Thank you, David. Thank y'all for all the birthday wishes. One of the things that I've really thought about a lot is, I think one of the biggest sources of tension that, you know, as a Chinese American, when you stand at the intersection of these two countries, China and the United States, thank you, Martha, is a lot of times we have this idea that in the United States, and it is an idea amongst a lot of people. Thank you, David. Thank you, Lynn. Is that the progress that a lot of Asian countries have achieved, especially the South Koreas, the Vietnams, the Chinas, right? A lot of the success that the Asian countries have achieved, including Japan, has come at the expense of American workers and American industry and American wealth. That is a prevailing thought among a lot of Americans today. Thank you, Pepper. But as you guys are looking at a thriving nation that we've been traveling the last 7.5, close to 8 months now, I want you guys to remember one thing, is that in the time frame that this country has become wealthier and become more variegated with its choices and the people have living better lives, the United States GDP has grown 4x in the same time frame. We've grown a lot as a country as well. You know, when I was a boy, when I was about 8, 9 years old, our economy was about $8 trillion GDP. Today, well over 28, close to $30 trillion GDP. So even though a lot of people think that a lot of the Asian countries, they've grown at our expense, the reality is that we've grown a lot as well as a country. Okay? So it's just that how is the wealth distributed? That's what I'm kind of thinking about. Because when I think about this country, China, you guys can see, man, even though you would argue the wealth here is also not distributed equally, at least the people here, you know, they could come out to places like this and have very affordable living. You know what I'm saying? So I got to be very careful with my words here because it is something that I think about a lot, which is the world that we live in today, the population is growing on Earth, driven by Africa and in India. Okay? The population of Earth is growing. The economy of Earth is growing. The question is the pace at which the growth is growing as an overall pie versus how the pie is distributed? That's the big question. That's the big question, and nobody has the answer to that. Even the best economists, they don't have an answer to that. Thank you, Paris. Let's keep it moving. The kids are in school. Let's keep moving. This market is huge, by the way. It is huge. Thank you, Donna and Vanessa. I don't know if you guys kind of understand what I was trying to get at. Okay? Like, you guys really have to understand. Really have to understand. Just like the best way to reflect the way that this country has changed is really in places like this. There is abundance for the masses. Everybody can afford to eat protein and plenty of it. That is the biggest change that I've personally noticed the last 40 years. Everybody can afford to eat very well. Let's keep moving. Beautiful. Let's keep moving. What's going on over here? Man, so much good food. Thank you for the birthday wish. Thank you. I will try to go to Nanning. That's a good question. We're trying to figure out we're going to go to Chongqing or Nanning next. We haven't decided yet, but we are going to. We're going to stay here for a couple more days, and then we will go to Nanning. 这个帽子怎么卖？哎，老板，这个帽子怎么卖？像这个帽子。
这个25块。
25块钱一个是吧？$3.50 for this hat over here. $3.50. It's really important. So one of the things that I've been thinking about a lot the last few months, the last few years of my life, and I don't know why I think about this. I like to think about weird things. One of the things I've been thinking about is the pie that is the global economy has been growing every single day for the last 100, 200 years, right? But the speed at which that pie is getting bigger, does it keep up at the same pace that a lot of this production, a lot of this economy is transferring over to Asia? Asia is one of the biggest growth engineer centers of the entire world. The economy here is growing incredibly fast, okay? That's what I kind of think about, because if it's not growing at the same pace, then that's what we have. We have the transfer idea, which is a lot of wealth, a lot of growth has been transferred from the United States over to these countries, right? So think about it. Think about these things. It's very interesting. I think about these things because the pie is getting bigger and bigger. The question is, who is getting the pie? That's worth thinking about. Thank you so much, David. Thank you for all the love and support, everybody. Thank you. Let's keep it moving. Thank you, Pamela. I like to think about weird shit. I like to think about weird stuff, everybody. Oh, look at this quail over here. Thank you, David. Look at all these quail eggs. Oh. Quails are down here. Thank you, David. Man, thank you, Linda. Man, thank you, Linda, for the Cash App. OG, Linda, Charlie. Thank y'all. Man, thank you, David. Thank you, everybody. Man, thank y'all for all the love and support. Thank you. You can buy live quails. Absolutely, you can buy live quails. But what the hell are you gonna do with a live quail, man? You gotta eat it. Let's keep moving. Look at all this. Man, let me tell you something, man. Thank you, David and Linda. Thank you, Tammy. Follow the channel, y'all. Share this live stream. We're moving back to League A3. We're going to eventually make it back to League A1. We will do it. This is啥? This is什么? Oh. Thank you, David and just. Oh, you know, also something else I need to mention to you guys. Guangxi province is very famous for dog meat. Okay, the annual dog eating festival is here in Yuling in Guangxi province. But what do you notice? Not a single dog restaurant, not a single dog stall anywhere in this market. Right? It is becoming increasingly less accepted in Chinese society to eat this stuff. A lot of people are dog lovers now in China. So even in this part of the country where dog eating is very, very famous, Guangxi is known for its dog eating. Guangxi is famous for its dog meat. You don't see a single dog restaurant. You don't see a single dog stall anywhere. Nowhere, right? Because there's a lot of young people that love dogs. Young people are dog lovers now. Even they, living in China, don't like the idea of eating dogs anymore. So, just goes to show you, society has really changed here. It has really, really changed in the last 30 years. Really, really changed. Hello. Hello, buddy. Thank you, Panna. Thank you, Minnesota Duchess, for subscribing. Thank you. Beautiful chicken. Beautiful chicken. Man, look at this right here. Got a freaking chicken coop right out here in the open. Man, Lisa, you want me to save everything. Man, let me tell you something, man. I am not going to Yuling, man. They still eat dogs over there, man. I'm gonna go ahead and skip Yuling, man. All the Americans back home, they gonna faint. They gonna faint. They gonna pass out. Okay, you see, I've been through a lot of Chinese markets, man. I ain't never seen a chicken like this before. Put it in a coop like this. Thank you, I Snack Hard. Look at this. I'm just telling you guys, man. I love it. I'm telling you, I love it. I absolutely love it. This is probably the most authentic wet market that we've been to probably in the last 2 months. Beautiful. Ooh. What the hell is that? Oh, that's stomach. Oh, man. Thank you, Just for Fun. This is legit. Feel him, absolutely. This is a legit wet market. I didn't know it was going to be this big. Look at this. Thank you, Just for Fun. This is a very, very legit wet market. And I am lost, by the way. I just came in here. I'm just wandering its alleys. I don't even know where the hell I am. This is beautiful, though. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Man, this is deep fried chicken feet. That's new to me, man. Usually chicken feet is marinated and steamed. This is deep fried chicken feet. Beautiful. Yeah, I'm lost, man. I'm just wandering these alleys, and you can just see we are like in the middle. We're in the middle of these small homes over here. Let's just keep moving. No idea where we are. Let's just keep moving. It is collagen rich indeed. By the way, man, my carpool driver yesterday. Oh man.
你買兩巴就。
Never mind, man. I'm gonna spare y'all from the details. Man. Man, let's keep moving. Let's keep it moving. Thank you, Kirill. Thank you very much. Keep moving. Ooh. Another heartless pig somewhere in the world just broke his lady's heart. Thank you, Phil Hill Mill. Another heartless pig wandering somewhere in heaven. Thank you, David, for the subs. Thank you, David. Charlie. I think the answer is yes. I think the answer is I think the answer is absolutely yes. Absolutely yes. Thank you, David, for the subs. I think the answer is absolutely yes. Yes. Fact. I know what this is. These are beef meatballs. Thank you, David, for the subs. What the hell is that? Oh, that's tofu right here. Thank you, Tara and Melanated. Thank you. Thank you. Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving, man. All this food is making me want to eat lunch. I want to get something to eat now. Dude, I love this, man. I love the protein options.
28块牛肉饼。你是哪个？都是都可以。微信支付宝都可以用。
Look at this.
牛油28块牛油。
Man. Yeah, stomach, tripe, tail right here.
28，通通28块。
Where the nuts at?
嗰行是微信的吧？
Our question, where the nuts at?
我沒有進去啦，
The liver right down there.
都是新
The
鮮
liver
的。
right down there.
哦，
Man,
我們自己湯面，我哋叫。哦，有餅餅。
good food. I don't know if OG is still watching, man. OG. Thank you, MK Wong. It's not unsanitary. It's just fresh because they're gonna sell out every day by the end of the day. It's not unsanitary. It's very fresh. I hope it's not lagging anymore. For Olga, she was saying that we were lagging. Let's keep moving. What's up? Good? Okay, good. Yeah, no politics. We keep the politics out of it, but it's just I am absolutely amazed. Oh shit. Oh. Alright, this is a quiz time for all the Americans that are watching. What do you guys think you do with the fish head? Because when you go to Bonefish Grill, when you go to a restaurant that serves fish back home, usually, like I go to Bonefish Grill, or you go to... What the hell?
哦，拍给他看，吃不吃？想吃吗？想吃拍给他吃。
这个是一个还是一斤是吧？一斤怎么卖啊
17块一斤。
17块一斤是吗？
要一个要饭可以。
Wow. So what do you guys do? What do you guys do with the fish head? Any of you guys know what you do with the fish head? Okay, you make it into soup. Thank you, Phil Hill Mill. You make it into soup. So this is another thing that I think Americans back home are lacking a little bit because we only eat the best cuts like this. Like this is what y'all like to eat at Bonefish Grill. Thank you, David. It ain't got no bones. It's totally fresh, right? You guys don't like to eat the bony parts. You guys like to eat the nice fillets, but some of the best flavor is actually in the head. Okay, thank you, Flawless. This is why they make some very good soup. Very, very good soup. Open up your imagination, everybody. There's actually a lot of good options out here in the world. A lot of different food options that are very, very good. Thank you, Sweet and Flawless. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving, y'all. This place is freaking incredible. Ooh, is Lee watching? Is Lee watching? Thank you, Flawless. Look at all the old Chinese money. I see all the old Chinese money. Is LBJ Lee watching? See this? This is old Chinese money. Thank you, sweet. Look at that. You don't even see this money anymore. These are all old Chinese money. Beautiful. Look at this. New here, you are welcome to join our family. We stream every single day from out here in Asia. We're going to other parts of China, but before that, we're gonna go to Japan and we're gonna go to Taiwan in southern China. Make sure y'all follow the channel, everybody. We go everywhere. Hit the follow button. I can't wait to go to. Honestly, I can't wait to go to Taiwan, China, because a lot of Chinese people living in mainland have actually never been to Taiwan. There's probably 1.4 billion people in China. I would argue there's probably at least a billion people in China. I'd say there's at least 60 to 70 to 80% of the population here in China have actually never been to Taiwan, China. They've never, I would say over at least 70% of the population have never been to Taiwan, China. So I'm actually excited to stream it and show not only the Americans what Taiwan looks like, but also the people living in China what Taiwan looks like. Because for a lot of Chinese people, they've never been there either. So we're gonna hit the streets, we're gonna walk around. It's gonna be a good time. What the hell is this? Oh, this is lamb. Let's keep moving. Nick is saying probably 99%. I was trying to be conservative. I agree with you. I would say at least 80%. At least 70 to 80% of the people here have never ever been to Taiwan in southern China. So thank you, Pookie. So can't wait. We can't wait. We're gonna go very soon. It's gonna be a good time. Now I'm hungry, everybody. I'm actually hungry now. Thank you, Johanna and Pookie. I'm actually hungry now. Gotta go get something to eat.